So a lot of you have been asking, Rob, how do you make your organic fertilizers for your plants? Well, let me show you.
All right, it's a bit of a race this morning. Had to get up just after sunrise, no breakfast, no makeup, no brush. It's time to harvest some banana flour, and we're making some fermented plant juice. So you got the juice still on the leaf. This is the time to take it. That's why you're in a rush. You want the juice still on the plant because this is when the goodness is still in the flower. It hasn't gone back to the root system. So this shouldn't affect the banana production at all. You can see there's no bananas coming there. And if you don't have a knife, you can just simply break it off. And yeah, I'll show you what to do with this shortly. So you want to chop the banana up into little 1 centimetre chunks. Now you do banana flour because bananas are unusually high in potassium, and the flour is the reproductive part, so all the goodness and all the energy of the plant is stored in the flour, so that when you chop it up and ferment it, you get the best possible nutrients for your fertilizer. Alright, so we've got just under 550 grams of banana flour in here. Add equal parts brown sugar. Alright, I got a bit excited here trying to show you how to do the FPJ, as they call it in Korean natural farming. Alright, there you have it. As you can see, it's filled right to the brim. So what the brown sugar does is draw out the water from all the flour, and you'll see shortly once I mix it. Ideally you want to get your hand in here so it's easier to mix, but stay tuned. As you can see, I overloaded the jar, as most of you realise, so I've had to pour it out and mix it. So you want the brown sugar to evenly coat every piece in there. This will ensure that the fermentation process is complete. It should look like this, all nice and gooey and mixed. And as you can see, there's a little bit of brown liquid forming at the bottom, which is your plant juice. So, final step is to coat and cap the top with brown sugar evenly. This will help with mould. So, not that mould's a bad thing. Again, it's just microorganisms that are healthy for the soil. But yeah, that, and then just cover it with a breathable lid and leave for 7 days. Chickens, 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 chickens. Hey, I got a treat for you. Hey, chickens. Yeah, banana flour and pasta. Oh, yummy. Alright, it's time to harvest. So what you'll need is just a big container with a sieve and a little container to store it in. Make sure the little container, it's easy to pour out for when you want to use it. So you dilute at a ratio of 500 to 1. And look at all that goodness, all that liquid. Yeah, and as you can see, there's a little bit of holes in my capping and the mold sort of creeped through, but like I said, that's very beneficial for soil health, so it's nothing to be sneezed at. Alright, so we just pour it away. Look at all that liquid coming out. How good's that? Just, oh, look at that. And just push down and squish as much of the liquid out as you can. The remaining solids here you can throw on your garden, in your compost, to your chickens, or... So that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with all that liquid. Now for the solids, I'll show you a little trick. We put them back in the jar. Liquid goes into the smaller one. You'll see I'm measuring the mils because I am going to make some vinegar. That's right, banana apple cider vinegar. So we've got 707 mils in that jar. What we're going to do now is to the leftover solids, we're going to add 707 mils of water. Close enough. Now you can leave that for 3 months to 6 months in a warm spot out of direct light and it will become vinegar over time. Or you can shortcut and add a starter which has the mother and just a little capful like that, and it will speed up the process and take about a month to 6 weeks depending on the temperature. And that is how you make vinegar. It goes from the water with the sugar into cider, alcohol, and then into vinegar. And I'll show you what that looks like later on. And you label and cap your containers with a breathable lid. Now using brown sugar is amazing because it makes it shelf stable, so you can store that forever. And when you dilute it 1 to 500, that's 700 mils, will make 350 litres of diluted FPJ. Now you can use this once a week as a foliage spray or put it in when you water your plants direct to the roots. One thing is if you use it for a foliage spray, you will get a sticky residue on the leaves, so it's not great for plants you want to show off. It's more for plants that are productive and in the garden that you don't mind having a bit of a sticky residue. And if you do use it on your indoor plants, maybe you can avoid some of the main leaves, but they will love you for it. There is how you make fermented plant juice. You can use the same method across any other plant. Try targeting ones which have beneficial properties like ginger, garlic, turmeric. There are some other really good ones that you can try.